Hey, what's going on YouTube? It's me again, Lomax. Uh, I had one of those thoughts again, you guys, that that I really want to share with you. Let me get up and walk. Um, I'm at a rest stop, taking my little break, trying to get some steps in, right? But it was something I was thinking about. I'm gonna give y'all a view. It was something I was thinking about as far as authentic connections with people. I know a lot of people they talk about, have friends, meet people, have connections. Yes, that's very true. And it's very challenging just on what I do for a living, right? I drive trucks. So it'll be a bit more challenging. Um, my time is very valuable. I'm out 10 days a week. I keep telling you guys this. And I'm off like 4 days or whenever I'm ready to go back. So I'm gonna get a little personal here, and me making this video, it's not to talk about no one. I've met a lot of good people in my life. I still meet people, but it's something I want to talk about that I've noticed, and I didn't have this type of knowledge on things a few years back. Now it's very clear to me, y'all. Authentic connections, it's kind of hard to find, man. It is in today's time. I give y'all an example. I like giving y'all real life examples, right? So I'll say, you guys, when I'm off, yeah, I do go, I go hang out or whatever. I go see my folks, and I do hang out with a lady or whatnot. But y'all know how that goes. My point is this: it's not to single nobody out. Nobody is perfect. We all different. The thing is this, right? I don't care for small talk. I don't care for things that really don't benefit. It has no structure to it, I guess. And I like to have hobbies, man. And like for an example, right? I know someone who they text me good morning every morning. And they'll text me the same time, like, how did you sleep? Which is, I can appreciate that. Yes, I do. And you guys, the thing that I'm telling y'all, I've told this person and other people too. Very blunt, with respect, right? Like, why do you keep asking me that? Why do you keep asking me how did I sleep? Do it really matter how I slept? Or I mean, but to answer your question, I slept very well. Thanks for asking. I'm not the one that's going to really ask you how did you sleep. So I give you something that happened yesterday. So someone called me, right? And it was like, hey, how you doing? It's always the same thing. Where you're driving to today? How did you sleep? It's starting to be repetitive. Like again, y'all, it's no depth there. And I've told this person this. And like I say, they're not a bad person. Good person. Has a heart, very caring. I've explained this. The small talk, you called me. I mean, I will ask, like, so what's going on? What's going on with you? Tell me what's new, what's going on? And, they'll say, oh, nothing much. Just same old, same old. And the first thing they do is talk about work. Y'all, that gets annoying, man. It really does. It gets very annoying. I'm sure y'all know people like this. I don't want to hear about your job, I don't want to hear about your problems at your job. Again, we've discussed that many a times. It's like everything you mention is connected to your job, or what's going on in your household or your family or whatever. I don't want to hear all of this, man. Y'all let me know. Am I being cruel? I don't think so, man. I think I'm just telling people straight up. And to piggyback off this, right? I remember having conversations with this person. I asked, like, so I noticed you talk about your job. Like, what do you do outside of work? And they pretty much said, oh, they just cook. They, they just be at home. They clean up. And, that's cool. But like, what do you do? Like, what are your hobbies? Like, what are you into? And I've noticed, y'all, man, a lot of people don't have hobbies. Especially in today's time, I think, because a lot of us we do work a lot. And by the time that we off, I fall into this rut sometimes too. Just like last on Monday, this past Monday, man, I had to make myself get up and go to the gym. And I'm glad I did it. And I'm gonna start doing it more often. I went to the gym, the YMCA, to play basketball, play some pickup ball. That's something I enjoy. I feel like I'm an athletic person. I still, even though I sit a lot, man, I still have that drive to compete, play sports. That's a hobby of mine. And I'm glad I did it. I played against an 18-year-old. Me and him was talking the same time we was playing. He beat me the first time. I smoked him the second. He wanted to break the tie. I smoked him the last time. But I had fun. It felt good getting out, meeting someone that was very authentic. He liked the same things I like. We communicated at the same time, doing something we enjoyed doing. That was a great feeling, man. I haven't felt that feeling in so long. And my point is this, you guys. Something I realized is that some people, I think, just want to, they don't do nothing outside of work. But see, take for an example, right? They may see someone like me, and I'm not trying to brag on myself or nothing. They may see someone like me, and they really intrigued by my energy. They like the type of energy I give off, and there's nothing wrong with that. But see, at a point, I'm just gonna start thinking that you're just trying to cipher my energy. Yeah, I don't mind going and get something to eat with you, but see, I have to come pick you up. You guys, it gets over time, man. It gets old. You end up going out of your way, and like I say, this is not a bad person. I remember I tried to talk to this person, and I told her, I say, listen, when I came to pick you up, I noticed you have a church with a track. It's a track that goes all the way around that church. I say, have you ever thought about, like walking or something? Because you always talk about exercising. And I'm not the type of person, listen, I don't like when you talk about something, but you're not doing it. Don't talk about it, man. Be about it, right? Again, nobody is perfect. I fall into this too. But it has to change, man. It's changing. But yeah, it's walking distance. Literally, it's not even a mile up the road. But yet you keep texting me saying and showing me pictures of food that you're trying to change your diet. That's good. That's cool. But see, I think you're trying to, I guess, impress me. That doesn't impress me. Doing is what impresses me. And not only should you should want to do it just for you. Do it for yourself. Don't do it for nobody else. But that's just something I was thinking about, man. As I even other friends, that so-called friends that I had, like that's something I noticed. A lot of people will fake it, man, and pretend like they into things like you're in. Like I say, I love a good piece of cinema. I really do. Um, and then when I meet someone and they say they love movies, they so into movies, and come to find out they don't know nothing about movies. Like it's it's crazy. Um, I remember when I first went back to my home state, right, and and an old friend of mine, right, they went to come to the gym with me, and I'm just like, but you don't work out. And they was just like, oh, well, I'm trying to get back in shape. I want to do something. And I'm like, okay, well, I'll be up there at 6:30 in the morning. They was just like 6:30 in the morning. And I'm just like, yeah, 6:30 in the morning. And I didn't mind them coming. It was gonna be something new to me. But as I was working out and I was showing them things, I noticed like, whoa, I'm slowing myself down. And they just talking about rah rah roo about something. I'm just like, yo, I'm not doing this again. People will try to finesse their way in your aura, especially if they see that you have a peaceful life and you found some type of peace in your life. That's another thing too. A lot of people just not at peace with themselves. They're not even in a peaceful environment. You know, these are the things that I've noticed, man. When it comes to friendships, and even if you hanging out or a girlfriend, uh, these are the things that I notice. And like I told y'all before, the things that I'm telling y'all, I've told them personally. Like, you know, small talk, I'm not for it. Uh, it's okay to not have compatibility with somebody, right? And like I say, a big thing for me is you. This is just me. I'm not no health guru or nothing. But no, why? I don't want to be like, for example, in a relationship with someone, and they're not taking their health serious. They just want to eat fried chicken all day and not exercise, not do anything. They don't have to. But me, that's not my idealization. I don't want a lady like that, right? Someone told me one time that we have good chemistry. What makes you think we have good chemistry? Just because, don't get confused, me and you going out to eat, and I guess having a companionship. I say I'm upfront in the beginning with things, you guys. I'll let you know what it's going to be and what it's not going to be. You don't like it, please keep going. I'm not here to waste your time, and you sure not about to waste mine. Chemistry, that doesn't mean that you're compatible with someone. Just because you get along with someone don't mean that you're compatible. Big difference, I believe. But yeah, man, that's all I wanted to speak on. And y'all excuse me if y'all can hear this wind. These Galaxy earbuds, they supposed to be block out the noise and the wind. But yeah, man, y'all let me know if I'm bugging or am I just overthinking this? Which is, I trust my gut now. No, I'm not over or exaggerating this stuff. This is very real. And again, that's something that people have to work on. And this goes for me too. Like I tell you before, some people they just don't have hobbies. And now I'm at the point in my life, man, I already travel the road for a living. I want to start going to see other countries in cities. I'm tired of talking about it. It's time for me to be about it. Thanks for my man Spinks for Integrity. Go check out his channel, Spinks for Integrity. Good guy. And I remember one of your videos, Spinks, if you listening to this videos, I remember it was a relative of yours. I remember the video you were saying that, you know, he has to borrow some money from you, and you gave it to him, but you gave him, you know, like give him a book to read. He refused to do it. Like you said, I want something for me and you to talk about, something we can build on, you know, so we can have some communication going. And he refused to do it. But this is just another example to piggyback off of, you know, your example. They're not gonna trust me. It'll be a lot of people that wouldn't want to be around me. I was like, okay, listen, we're not going out to eat today. In the morning, after we go to the gym at 6:30, especially if we both off. Do you know how many people don't want to do that? Which is fine, they don't have to. But see, again, some people in their mind, they think that a relationship and stuff is going to last a long time by faking it. You can only fake something for so long until you expose yourself. And I'm not ashamed to admit, the more I denied myself and bullshitted myself, excuse my language, and wouldn't do what I said I was going to do, I had to work on that, y'all. Like I said, man, I'm 33, and I took a lot of losses in my life. I took a lot of losses in my 20s, teens. Man, in your 30s, something I've been learning when it comes to friendships and who you talk to on a daily basis, very important. As far as what kind of communication are they bringing? You know what? I don't know, man. It's wild. But that's just something I thought about, you guys. Let me know what you think in the comment. Thank you for listening. And am I bugging? Or am I just being bluntly honest? I'm being bluntly honest, y'all. But y'all tell me what y'all think. Slow Max, I'm out. Trying to get back rolling. Peace.